guys. Right, let's do a really quick warm-up before you start your lessons. So we're going to start off with a siren. Now remember, your siren is supposed to be super quiet, okay? So as quiet as you can. Make sure those vocal folds are coming together nice and thin. So we're going to raise Larry up and we're going to lower him back down again. So at the end of the word, sing and take your time, all right? Here we go. Sing. Oh, see, I'm not quite getting that. We're going up again. Sing. Sing. How quiet can I do it? Sing. I'm going to just travel back down. Sing. Make sure you stay on the fold so don't go too airy down the bottom. Keep them together. We go back up again. Sing. When we're at the top, we're going to do some pitch rotations, which is just to stop any locking. We're asking for this to be as super flexible as it can. So we're going to go up again. Sing. Oh, see, not quite warmed up yet. Sing. I can feel there's a certain space today that just needs a bit more attention. So that's where I did my pitch rotations. Where do you need to do yours? So that's our exercise number 1. Please spend a bit of time now doing that. I'll give you a couple of moments. Right, second part of the siren. We're going to travel back up and down, but this time we're going to make sure nothing else is getting involved. So LARYNX is doing his job on his own. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pretend we're putting a toffee in our mouth, put a giant toffee in, give it a chew, and we're going to do our siren with our chewing. Here we go. Sing. I'm going to do that again. Sing. Make sure you're still doing that quietly and see if you can control your jaw and your larynx independently of one another. The whole point of this is so Larry can do his job on his own. He doesn't need any extra help from your air and he does not need any extra help from your jaw. Okay, then we're going to add something new, all right? So give yourself a few minutes doing that and we're going to be back with our third one. Okay, third part of our siren. We are going to go up and down just like we have been, doing our pitch rotations, keeping our volume down, keeping our vocal folds coming together nice and thin. This time we're going to add our tongue. So when I say add, we're actually going to take it away, if you like. We're going to pop it out. That's right, everyone silly together. Or should I say everyone silly together? And we're going to do our siren with our tongue out. This means that when we go high, we know our tongue is not getting involved. So be careful your tongue doesn't nip back in the higher you go. All right, so we're going back to our sing, thing, okay? Thing. Don't forget your low notes. Sing. Fab, that's the first part of our warm-up. Give yourself a couple more minutes on the siren. Siren is the best exercise ever. Okay, next part of our warm-up, we are going to do some scales. Everybody wants to do scales in singing lessons, but we have to remember why. The hardest part about scales is knowing why we're doing them in the first place. If you are only doing scales for placement of pitch, so you're listening to the piano, for instance, and then you're singing the note, that's wonderful, but it's not necessarily doing you any favours getting you to control LARYNX in a more controlled way, in a better way. We are just raising and lowering the larynx and finding the pitch. So I'm going to add something, all right? We are going to add to it some different voice qualities. Now, I'm sure many of you already know these. We're going to do our straight sound and our tilt sound, or our vertical sound and our tilted sound. I'm going to quickly tell you about LARYNX and then we're going to do it, okay? So remember, LARYNX, here's my little model of it. he moves. So in here, guys, this is a giant's model. So in here, guys, this moves. So if we remember what I said our straight sound was, so if we do a hey, I will allow you to be a little bit louder on that one, so hey, and then our tilted one, which is where Larry moves forward. If I just do my hand gesture for that as well. So we have the bottom part of Larry, the top part of Larry, and this top bit, it tilts forward. All right, so if we did a hey, we are thinking about this, we're keeping it straight, hey, and then we're going to go into our you. This one feels a lot lighter, and I've also called it cry to many of you. Okay, so we're going to go hey, you, hey, you. Sounds very much like thick fold, thin fold. Hey, you, hey, you. And if I go up a scale, we're going to go hey, you, hey, you, hey. All right, so we're getting thick fold, thin fold, thick fold, thin fold as we go up. All right, let's do a couple of them together. 1, 2, 3, go. Hey, you, hey, you, hey. Hey, you, hey, you, hey. On your own. Fabulous. All right, so we've practiced our straight and our tilt, which means that Larry's warm-up has now gone from raising Larry, lowering Larry, rotating him forward and keeping him vertical. All right, so we've learnt a few things about Larry and we're starting to do our warm-up. Please spend more time, rewind this video and do this again if you want to. Right, okay, let's do something else. We have currently moved Larry up, down, tilted him forward, brought him vertical, and now we're going to use our epiglottis. All right, now, that's right, your epiglottis. Your epiglottis is this guy here, and we use him to swallow. So what happens when we lower him is it covers our vocal folds. So we end up with this narrow space. Everything feels very small. So it's brilliant for warming up because we can use low air. We don't like air. Air's not our friend. All right, so what we're going to do is make a twangy sound. Everybody loves twangy sounds. All right, we're going to start with it off. If you haven't done this before, by the way, just ask me. We'll go through it and then you can have another go because I realise that this is an exercise I've probably done with majority of you, but if I haven't, then we have to come back to that and do it together. Right, sorry for those who have. Here we go. So we're going to go from being in a wide space to a narrow space. And I'm going to go back to just a little slide to help us do that. Slides are brilliant because it makes us use our flexibility rather than stop on notes. All right, and it keeps our larynx feeling nice and free because it is a warm-up. Right, so I'm going to do this little slide here. All right, and I'm going to start with an E sound. We're going to start with Larry's epiglottis being off, and then we're going to slowly get tighter as we go up. So my slide is going to be nice and slow. So I'm going to go E. I'm just going to add one more thing to that actually. When we go up a little bit higher, please can we go quieter? All right, we don't want anybody getting louder as we go high. It just means you're using more air and we don't want to be doing that. Okay, another go. So we get E, E, It's quite fun when we're nice and high because we do have to keep those folds thin. So we'll do that again. high like this, if you are struggling, it's because you're not tilting. Please make sure you are tilting. It makes your life a little bit easier, a lot easier, because it means the larynx is going into its natural position up there rather than making those muscles work super hard to keep it straight. So it should be getting quieter. Okay, good luck with that one. Hope you enjoy it. Right, let's do something about the tongue. So I'm going to stick it out. This guy here is what I'm talking about. We can loosen any tension we have by rotating him. So what we're going to do really quickly is just bring him round and round in circles. So you pop him behind your front teeth up here, and we're just going to bring him round and round your teeth. So round we go. We're going to do 8 first. 8 one way. So here we go. 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go back the other way. Now, if you're feeling like that is super tight, please do the same thing again, one way and then back the other way. Oh, mine's deciding it wants to get really super involved in my talking now. We're going to do that 7 times one way, 7 times the other way, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. That's a nice and easy one for you. This loosens tension. If you're getting a lot of gripping going on and you're finding that this feels uncomfortable, you need to be doing it more. All right, it's not something that is going to go away with you doing that once if you are getting a lot of tension when you're doing that exercise. It's called a relaxation maneuver, so we want to do that so we can relax. All right, it's if it feels super tight, then we just need to give it a massage by doing that, really. Okay, so I'm going to use my tongue for an exercise now. Now, what we're going to try and do is we're going to do our vowels. We're going to say our vowels slightly different to our normal ones. We're going to say E, A, R, O, U. All right. Now, you notice this changes the shape of my face. E, A, R, O, U. E, A, R, O, U. So this is likely to happen, but what we're going to do is we're going to make our tongue stay in the same place. This means that our acoustics, our resonance that is happening within our mouth is going to stay the same, which means, let's say you are performing and you're finding that one of the words you're saying is not traveling out to your audience. It's likely to be because your tongue is not in an ideal position for the acoustics to help the sound waves travel. So we're going to practice keeping our tongue in the same place and doing a scale. All right, we're going to do our scale going backwards this time. So I'm going to start with one here. Quite high, not too high, hopefully. All right, so my tongue is going to, the sides of it are going to raise to my molars, and I'm going to put the tip of my tongue on my bottom teeth, and it feels like it's in a high position, so we call this high tongue. If I was in an oo position, a natural oo position, it would probably be quite low. So I'm actually going to prop it back in our E to make it nice and high, and I'm going to keep it there. All right, so we're going to get E-A-I-O-U. I just realised I said I need E-A-I-O. So we're keeping it here. And I'm still touching the sides and I'm still touching the front. All right, I'm going to leave it to you guys. I'm going to bring it down a couple of goes so you can have a go at this exercise. Okay, so that was your first one. Fabulous. Before you go on that one, I'm just going to mention that the reason I have changed the vowels, so I'm going to say E, A, R, O, U. Your tongue would start in a high position and your U would end up in a back vowel, in a low position. So it would move like this. And you notice our mouth also moved in a rounded shape. So what ends up happening is we get a round face and we also get our tongue nipping back. So what I'm asking is, can you keep your tongue high the whole time? All right, good luck with that one. So we're keeping our tongue here, tongue up to your molars and touching the bottom front teeth. You're allowed to move your lips. So you're allowed to have this, but you're not supposed to be moving your tongue. E-A-O, E-A-O. And you can speak like this. I can entirely speak with my tongue like this. So when I'm going for a big note, if I want that resonance to travel, I want to look at where my tongue position is. All right, good luck. My last exercise, I am going to give you an ear test. Now, an ear test means that I'm going to play something or I'm going to sing something and you guys have got to sing it back. Okay, so our internal thought process is this note going up? Is this note going down? Where am I placing Larry the larynx to find this pitch? So I will play some notes. Larry's going to have to travel up and down, dependent on the notes, and find the pitch that we are doing. Obviously, this takes brain power. And if you aren't hitting it the first time, please pause it, rewind, have another go, because there's no rush to this. So I'm going to play it, I'm going to sing it, and then I'm going to leave a space for you to sing it back. All right, so let's just pick some notes. Here we go. E, E. Ooh. Bum, bum, bum. La, la, la. How are you getting on? Should we do some more? Okay, I'm going to add 4 notes now. Bum, 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 bum. Ah. Yeah, I was right. See, some of these are quite tricky. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. All right, good luck with that one. I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial. So guys, make sure you have a little bit of a warm up before our lessons. It makes my life super quick and yours, because it means we can jump into the things you want to do. And I need to make sure you guys are learning some of these things. And I don't want you to feel that because we're not in the room at the moment, you're missing out on this. So please spend a couple minutes doing this, or 15 minutes, whatever it is, to run these before our lessons now. See you guys in a minute for our lesson. Bye.